Hey, what's up guys? This is Dave from NetcodeGuides.com doing a demo review for Bote Envy. Now you guys do a good set take smoke here and you get a really good trade kill on this guy. After you get the trade on this guy though, you slow it down too much, you and the people you're playing with. You need to be taking the site more quickly. Right there that was a pretty bad cross and then you die in the back right here. So what should have happened was you need to be much more quicker about this, and you needed to, as soon as you get that kill right here, go here and wait for a sec to see if anybody's coming through the smoke, and as soon as you see that they're not, throw a smoke spawn and get that smoke down and then peek like this, and then all you have to do is watch the smoke while your teammate gets the bomb down. Instead you took way too long, and then by that time the smokes were dissipating. All that kind of shows to me is that you're not really thinking like 2 steps ahead. You're kind of going as things happen instead of having a plan, right? And you always want to have a plan whenever you're doing anything. So next time, like, have a vision in your mind of what you want to do and then execute it as soon as it happens. So if you get the kill, that's fine. Then, you know, execute your plan right afterwards. Which should have been to you know, push up close, quicker, clear things out, and take control of everything. Okay, so a couple things I've noticed already is that you run way too much. It's good to run in this game to get to spots quick, but once you get here, you should be like walking a lot more than you are. You're just kind of always telling people where you are. I saw you do it in the upper B halls as well. And right here, you just tunnel vision, right? You could have easily just died to someone that was, you know, anywhere around here, right? Like if they were here, which is like extremely common. Someone coming up here, maybe, you know, shooting at that guy, whatever. So this was just a case of tunnel visioning. Instead of tunnel visioning, what would have been better is if instead of you wrapping right here, you kind of came underneath like this. Because if someone comes up here, they're going to shoot that guy in the halls, right? But if someone comes across here, they could just bypass that guy in the halls and then just shot you in the side. Or if they were just here, obviously they would just shot you without even being exposed to halls. Okay, so right here you messed up a little bit. It was your job to watch this guy. You need to post on him when you see your teammates doing this. You're doing a good job throwing these smokes, but right here you see your teammates going to clear that. Right when he does that, you should just go to a little bit to your left and just watch the spawn smoke and the triple box, and that's all you need to do. And then if your teammate doesn't get the kill, then Prodix or you could react to it, right? Or even the guy in the halls could react to it. But you just didn't have the proper spacing here, right? As soon as your teammate started shooting at him and he knew he was there, you started chasing him. So like you got to look at it almost like war, right? You want people to cover you. You were responsible to watch that spawn smoke, make sure nobody runs through that, and watch the triple box. You kind of gave up your position, and instead of, and you know, you died for it, right? And now, like, this should be an easy CT hold. I haven't watched the rest of this round, but this should be a very easy CT hold. With you dead right here, like, that should be the round. This guy at sight should be killing this guy and this guy. This guy under belt can just stay alive, stay alive. The smokes are gonna fade in a sec, and then it's just gonna be a complete fuck up, right? Sure enough, 3v1. I doubt you guys win this round. Yeah, you don't. So that was like your job, your responsibility. You got to give this guy a chance to kill this guy while you're covering him, and then if he doesn't get the kill, then you react. Usually what will happen though is if he doesn't get the kill, this guy here will kind of wide peek, you'll kill him, and then you could react to it even better, right? This was like a really bad move. You're gonna get punished against better people if you do this. First off, you're still running, they could hear you here. You jump through the smoke for some reason. That flash doesn't blind anybody. I know you get this kill, but like that's not going to happen against good people. What's going to happen against good people is you're going to get spotted as soon as you come out of there. This guy's going to throw a flash that blinds the absolute shit out of you, and he's going to peek with it at the same time. So you're just a complete goner if you do what you did, basically, against anybody that's decent. So you and your mates, you know, whoever you're playing with, you guys know some really good smokes. This is really good. Definitely something that you want to keep up on like every map. Right here you're doing a catwalk take. The only reason I'm showing you this round is because I could tell that by your movement you definitely need to like work on your movement when you're shooting. Like right here, you should be crouching up and down, making it hard for this guy to hit you. Instead, you literally just stood still. Like if that guy was any good, he probably would have killed you right there. So when you're in gun battles, like you got to work on making it hard for the other person to hit you, right? I think if you deathmatch on AIM AK Colt, in like Netcode DM or something, I think that's like one of the best things you could do to really learn how to move. This is a good play by you though. Like flanking catwalk here in this situation, you're almost like sure to win the round. I know you messed up the jump, but that's alright. Instead of posting like this, you need to crouch and post like this right at the corner. It's very difficult for them to headshot if you're like this. Couple things with this round. Crosshair placement wise, you should definitely be more to the right and down a little bit too in case they crouch peek. But then right here, you decide to re-peek the window, and you should have died right here, right? Like this guy underpass, I know you don't die here, but if this guy underpass was just here, look, he just shoots you in the head. So re-peeking window mid-round, not necessarily the best idea unless you have support from connector watching that, and you have support from catwalk, right? So you got to be careful with that. You started walking way too early here. Like, I don't know why you're walking here. You need to jump down, get in this corner as fast as you can, and then wait until they come and then peek and just kill them, or just like crouch post here or something. That way you could use this as like cover, and then if you don't see them immediately, then you walk up and you start flanking. Alright, that's about it for this demo review. The only other notes I want to add are that when you're playing middle, you're focusing on the window room too much. You should be focusing around connector more so, and areas like that, jungle and connector. Constantly going to the window room when you have a bad spawn, you can get out opt, and you're just focusing on it a little bit too much. You should be roaming around connector a little bit more too and show them something different. Besides that, the other thing you really need to work on is throwing your better use of your smokes. As a general rule, never use a smoke unless you're blocking off a choke point. Sometimes you're just throwing like these random smokes around middle and they're not doing anything for you, and smokes are like super valuable. Other than that, something that you should note is that your reaction time is actually a little bit poorer than I would say like the average player. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like it doesn't matter that much. You could probably improve it, but as of now, it's not that strong. So your crosshair placement should give yourself a little bit more room than you are. Like you're always aiming like just really closely pixel wise to where the guy's gonna peek, and you should be aiming like more to the right a bit, I think. Besides that, you played pretty decent. Pretty good. Make sure you keep up running those smokes. Have a good set of smokes on every map that you could throw, and you'll be an asset to your team. It's been Dave from NetcodeGuides.com. Thank you for watching, and peace out.